now that we have our color scheme, we're going to do our annotations, and we're just going to insert the annotations for the interior part of our level 1. So going back to Revit, I will duplicate my level 1 just like I did for my color scheme, and then I will rename it to level 1 annotations. Okay, and then let's put it in hidden lines, and I will hide everything I don't want to see. So I'll just press EH. This is not going away, so I'll press VH to hide the entire category. EH. So now we see that we only have our interior part. Okay, so we need first, let's insert our rooms. I will click here in my room tag and click here, and you see that the room name and number is very big compared to the size of the room this month. This is because our scale is not correct. So the scale for our homework will be 3/16. And as we can see here, 3/16. Okay, so now I need to edit. So now oh yeah, one thing here. So this is not the type of room tag we want. We actually want the should contain the name and the area, no volume or number. So I will select my room tag, edit type, and then show area and not show room number. Okay. And then actually we could have gone here tag with area and do not select room number. But we see that our area is separated from our room, so to make it go closer, I'll edit the family, and then you see here that we have the volume, and the 150 square feet is actually my area tag, so I'll move it up here, load and close, it will not save, and overwrite. Okay, now it should be good. Okay, so this is, I believe, the security room for Syrian admin. And then if for some reason it shows up like this, you can just edit family and then select here and move like this. And okay, let's load and close. Signal, no, override. Okay, now it looks good. Okay, so I will just do the same thing for all of the rooms. You can press RM for as a shortcut for the room. Okay. So after we insert the rooms for all of our rooms, the room tag for all of our rooms, I'll just go ahead and rename, and then I'll be back in a few seconds. Okay, so we see that when we insert our room tag in this room, for example, it looks good if it's horizontally, but here we actually need to rotate 90 degrees, and to do that we'll just select and go to the properties window here, and the orientation should be vertical. Okay, so we'll select these two and just write vertical. Let me put this in the right place here. Okay, and also this one. Okay. Okay, so after I'm done with that, I will go ahead and insert the dimensions. But one thing before we proceed, once we do that, when we go back to our color scheme, we see that all of the rooms we added it goes automatically inside the room legend, and we actually don't want that. So to do that, I will edit my scheme, and then I will uncheck every um, every room that I don't want. So after I uncheck all of them, I'll hit apply, okay, then it goes back to how it was before. Okay, so going back to our annotations. So in our final outcome, we will have a fine detail, but to insert the dimensions in our project, it's easier if the detail level is coarse. This is because you see when we zoom in here, we have a lot of lines, so we actually just want to select this exterior line here. So when we go to coarse, it's easier. So to insert our dimensions, you can go to annotate and align, but you see that there is a shortcut here, DI. That's what I will use. Okay. So in our project, we will be dimensioning all of our interior room lengths and also the wall thicknesses. Okay, I'll put it here, and let me do the interior. I'll do the exterior part first, and then the interior part later. Okay. So when we insert the dimensions for the exterior parts, some of the interior parts are not dimensioned yet, so I can just go inside and put the dimensions where I feel like it's best to fit. Okay. So in our case, in these rooms here, the length is already outside, so I don't need to put it again. But in here, it's not. So I just feel like it's better to put it this side. Okay. Okay, you see that we have some dimensions here kind of like bunched up. So what I can do is I will just select this dimension and drag my text to the outside, so it's better to visualize. Okay. So after we have everything dimensioned, we need to go ahead and insert the door tags for our project, right? You see over here that we'll have a section later, and then we have the dimensions, the room tags with the areas, and the door tags. So we'll go to, you can go to annotate and tag by category, or you can just tag all at once. Okay, for example, door tags, I will hit OK, and then all of the tags go in here. But we actually want a circle, we don't want the shape here, so we can just double click, and you see that we have our number and the shape here. So I will delete these lines, and let's see what we can do here. Manage, create line, and I will choose my circle. Okay. Since we're just going to have two characters, a letter D and a number, I'll just put it like this. And let's see how it goes. No. Alright. Okay. Okay, this looks good. So then I can just select my door tag and put it here. So, but we actually want to tag our doors according to what we have in our homework. So, simple wooden door would be D1. So this would be these doors over here. Okay, internal wooden door. So I'll need to edit type, and then you see that we actually want our door tag to show up our type mark, but in this case it's showing up the mark. And if I just type D1 here, you see that only this door will change. This door is the same, but the door tag does not change. This is because the mark is is a instance parameter. It's not a type parameter. Okay, so in order to do that, we will have to make the tag not get the mark of our door. Okay, the mark is what we have here. We actually wanted to get the type mark, not the mark, we want the type mark. Okay, so I will go ahead and edit the family, and I'll select my text, and we go here to label, and then I'll put the mark out, and then I'll choose for type mark, put it in, apply, OK, then load into project and close. I don't want to save, overwrite. Okay, so now we see that all the doors with the same type have a similar number, so I will edit, and the type marks should be D1. Okay, so just to try to make it look better, I will put my door tags inside my door. Okay, and now you just do the same thing with all the other doors. And if you feel like the circle is not big enough, you can just edit the door tag, sorry, and increase the size. So the final outcome of this part should be something like this, and our next step will be to create a section that passes through our stair